After I've been through the course, then I can say, yeah, that hill, whew, that was a challenge.
Right.
It was hard, man, whatever. But we say it before we even start the journey on things.
Yeah, that's basically putting a hurdle or a roadblock in front of you before you
Before
even start.
you even start. And that's a habit from birth for many of us in our societal upbringing. Because we hear it from uncle, we hear it from sis, we hear it from mom. It's part of the language.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. That's hard. Oh, you don't want to do. So for you, it may have never been hard when you really start and like boxing. Maybe at first that was put in your head like, man, that's hard. But you loved it.
Just a normal Tuesday.
Right? But you did not listen to that. But many people were saying that. Some kids didn't go out there because like, I don't want to they're going to hit me too hard.
Yeah. And a lot of that, is perception, perspective.
Perception is reality. So think about how deep that goes. And I was telling the same person that, and she was telling me about her boss and all the stuff her boss is doing. And every time she tells me something, I told her to write it down, what the boss was doing. So at the end, I said, everything you wrote down, that's what you said about the boss.
Yeah.
The boss was just behaving. Life is lifing. What you say about life is more important than what life does. Because you got to suffer the consequence based on what you create about that thing. Manifestingly, emotionally, physically, you're going to say something. So she hate her boss, but she don't even realize she hate herself worse because she's imploding on herself because of her boss. So who is worse, her boss or her? At the end of the day. So when she had that epiphany, she said, this is bullshit. It's me. I'm like, welcome to my world of clarity. I'm gonna say so. She had an epiphany that she's like, man, I needed to come here a long time ago because I've been wearing myself out on my job, and I'm really, now that you said that, she just had a whole reflection of all the years she was beating up on herself, trying to fix her boss to be like what she wanted to be, which is never gonna happen. Yeah. She didn't even realize she was destroying herself while she wanted the boss to be fixed.
There's a saying, and I don't mean to get religious in any way, but there's I think a quote in the Quran. I can't remember it clearly, but it said, "The stronger man is not the better wrestler. The better man is the person who controls himself when he's angry." Something along those lines.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's like, because if you do that, you're good. Like I've never seen a boxer fight angry and win.
Right. That's true. So it's a beautiful thing to see people come out of their incarceration.
Oh no! You know why it's great? It took me a long time because on videos, I don't think you're on YouTube that much, but you're seeing reaction videos, people watching other people watch something and then give their critique and commentary on it. At first, I was like, I didn't understand the idea of it, but then after a while, I'm like, wait, what they're doing is watching it the first time with somebody else. Mm-hmm. It's like, you know when you watch a movie and you watch it alone, you might not want to watch it again, but then you'd be like, yo, you seen that movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Yeah. Let's go watch it. And then you're reliving watching the movie again through somebody else's eyes.
Yeah, their perspective. And you might pick up something that you didn't even think about. Right. And you're like, oh man,
So that's what it is when you see somebody comes up and you're like, damn, I remember. I was like that. I used to get mad at people for doing something, and I didn't get mad at them. I got mad at myself because I'm not really getting mad at them. I'm seeing me inside of them. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing what I used to go through, and I'm seeing the path that they went through, and I'm seeing myself through them.
It's funny you say that because one of the things she even grasped in her epiphany is that she was setting standards for the people she was working with, the very standards she could not even adhere to. I'm saying, so she was, and we call that the spoiled child syndrome. I want you to be that. I want, but she's not seeing what she's doing. So who is the real problem? And the woman is not even around to even know that she's in her subconscious just being murdered by, this.
Like, why am I ear ringing? Why am I ear ringing all the time?
We always say when your eyes jump or somebody must be talking about you.
Yeah.
But that's going to be happening all day, every day, because we are more conversationally active with ourselves than we are with people. This is 24/7. And if you don't get intuitively, introspectively knowing that you are collaborating with you 24/7, and it's not the people that you create and the way you're looking at them that is talking to you. Yeah. But you're mad at them because you already formed an opinion and they're there even when they're not there. Yeah. They're there. Just the way you created them.
I remember, I can't remember the book, but it was saying something about you're fighting with ghosts.
Yeah.
That's what you are. Yeah. Not only are you fighting with ghosts, you creating the ghosts.
Yeah, right.
You're like, somebody would be like, no, they have no idea what's going on. And then people project and form their opinions on other people. Like I had a girl talk to me last week, and she was saying, something be like, "Oh, I think I'm a nice person. People, like me. This, and that. Why do they, hate me? And why do they treat me bad?" And then she automatically put standards and came to these conclusions. Be like, "Oh, I think it's because they have low self-worth and this and that." I'm like I don't
trying to convince herself about herself.
Yeah,
she's all right.
I was like, maybe she's right, but be open-minded. Don't automatically be like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody had a.
Hey, if you notice in that scenario you just gave, she's fine.
Of course.
But yet she's the one who's dysfunctionally functioning.
Of course.
In that moment.
I said this around at the boxing gym yesterday. I said there was only I was with one of my boys and we was talking about boxing, and then I was like, what the other coach said, hey, don't get on the ropes, and I was like, yeah, there's only one person who's been successful on the ropes, and then he was like, yeah, Floyd Mayweather. I was like, no, me. I said a joking around, but that's pretty much it's a joke, but that's what a lot of people actually think.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's me. I'm the exception. I'm the one.
But they had a fixed ideology of who you might be talking about, because they've heard it and they've seen it. So
it's me. I'm the one.
But it's funny how a good thing about just the idea or the concept of even when you talk about authenticity, when you're looking at your own self, are you excluding everyone else in your stratosphere of knowing? When you are looking at that word and just you? Or is it including people, places, and things when you're coming to that conclusion about your own personal authenticity with yourself? That's a question. So are you using it introspectively so you can actually be evaluating yourself and your belief system so you can actually see how authentically dysfunctionally functioning you are? Or you are on a path to discovering the authenticity of the new person you're trying to create?